One more before it counts. I'm Zach Gershman, and this is The Pulse, your all-access look into the storylines, the sights, the sounds, and the pulse of your Arizona Cardinals. The preseason games, they do not count towards the win-loss column. However, as the Cardinals prepare for the preseason finale, Jonathan Ganon wants his guys to come back to the Valley with the win.
Yeah, I want to win a game. So do they. We play to win a game, so I know they don't count, but it matters.
Stability along the offensive line. The Cardinals already have a left tackle in Paris Johnson Jr. Now the man anchoring it all, center Yello Frul, signing a 2-year contract extension. It was already his birthday earlier this week. Now we got to celebrate with a 2-year deal and an opportunity to remain here in the Valley.
Love my teammates, love the environment. So I'm stoked to be able to kind of dig in some more roots here and just really focus on what I need to do, and then don't worry about all that other extracurricular stuff. Now I can just worry about football.
The connection is strong in that locker room across the organization. And once Yello Frul put pen to paper, you saw just how pumped the guys were for the Desert Vikings. Sticking with the offensive line, while we haven't had the chance to see Paris Johnson Jr. in the preseason at left tackle, Jonathan Ganon spoke on the Dave Pash podcast about his transition from the right side of the line to the left.
He's handled that awesome. He looked really comfortable. I think Monty and I looked at each other after the first week of just on air, and we're like, man, he looks pretty comfortable, you know? And I said, let's just leave him there and let him go. He's doing a good job.
One more chance to make a meaningful impression before the roster needs to be trimmed down from 90 to 53 by Tuesday, which makes the game against the Denver Broncos all that much more important, especially when you consider competition battles. Like at quarterback between Clayton Tune and Desmond Ridder. Both QBs starting a game apiece in the preseason, with Desmond Ridder against the Saints and Clayton Tune the following week against the Colts. It's a tight competition battle, so putting together a solid performance against the Denver Broncos is key. During training camp, Jonathan Ganon mentioned he can't pencil in 53 players into the final roster. A true testament to Monty Ossenfort, as he added tons of depth across all different rooms on this team. But Tuesday's the deadline to cut down to that final roster, so the urgency is looming.
You're gonna naturally have a bit of nerves, but it's just go out there and control what you can control. It's still good vibes in the room. Everybody gets along, everybody loves each other, everybody's rooting for each other at the end of the day.
Listen to Jonathan Ganon. The game against the Broncos, regardless if it's the preseason or not, this one matters. And we will be back here for another edition of The Pulse ahead of Week 1 against the Buffalo Bills.